I get requests to do this one, so I'll do this one now. What if North Korea, yes, that North Korea, created an empire? So North Korea is this country right here, and everybody knows this country. It's the worst country on earth. Like, it's objectively the worst country on earth. Some people can say that South Sudan or, Burundi is the worst because of the poorest. But at least in those countries, you have some rights. In North Korea, well, if you simply have the different haircut than Kim Jong-un, you get arrested. So, North Korea will be the main character of this video. All alliances and stuff will be broken as well. But everyone will still hate North Korea. North Korea see that, oh, no one guarantees South Korea anymore. So they invade South Korea, finally get uniting Korea under the glorious Kim Jong-un empire. Yeah. And now the country is not just called Korea. But they decided to call it a new name, the Kim Empire. And everybody still knows it as the North Korea. So the Kim Empire, the Kim Jong-un's son, who was thus born, wants to basically, seize all the stuff North Korea is doing and wants to be like him. He'll be very important in the future of this video. Next is the invasion. 20 years pass, Kim Jong-un dies, and Kim Jong-un's son, which is a more warmongering son, takes over. And of course, they invade Japan, North Korea's worst enemy. So, the invasion of Japan begins with North Korea sending millions of troops as well. Kim Jong-un's son fights, Japan. Japan doesn't really have many people anymore, that's old people, so Japan is a very weak and easy country to defeat. It isn't too surprising. So North Korea takes out Japan with relative ease. Japan is defeated. Done. Japan will be submitted to having no freedom, and also anime will be completely banned. Because the only anime that will exist will be anime praising the great Kim Jong-un and his family. So, yes. Next will be the invasion of Taiwan. But the problem is, China owns it. Yeah, China took it out in the past 20 years, which causes a great war between Japan and North Korea. North Korea invades China with ferocity. North Korea is a very aggressive country. They start to invade with such ferocity and such anger as well. But this causes China to think outside of the box. North Korea invades recklessly. This puts the North Korean generals in shock when China encircles them. This is a problem because the North Korean generals do not really think of this. They do invade this little area here. And they do invade this portion of China as well. Well, this is where all the people live. This is where half of China's population lives, is this little area. Actually, I think it's down here as well, but they catch up and supply this area. Then North Korea is 400 IQ move defeats China. This causes concern as China is one of the most populous countries in the world, and catches the attention of the Chinese allies like Russia and Burma. Meanwhile, China's natural enemies declare war on China, as they can finally defeat the big panda. Yeah, I had to use a panda joke for China. Sorry, but these countries cannot believe they're actually siding against China. So these countries, no one wants to be allied with North Korea. So they invade China from the south. Chinese government is freaking out right now because North Korea is destroying it. North Korea decides to nuke a bunch of Chinese cities, which causes China to collapse. This causes Russia to be angry, and Russia nukes Pyongyang. Then Moscow is nuked. I actually don't know the exact location of Moscow. I think it's like right here. And the entire Russian government is defeated. This leaves Myanmar left, which they say no. They surrender. This entire war has ended, basically. However, China is in a precarious position. North Korea annexes almost all of northern China. Actually all northern China. Here. Here. And basically now China is between two countries. Southern China and Northern China. Also, North Korea does get the island. So now it's time to defeat Russia. Russia surrendered after one nuke, so now it's time for North Korea to take its war against Russia. This was caught off surprise as Russia wasn't expecting a war so quickly, but Russia was basically not really contributing much to the Chinese war. But however, North Korea overwhelms the sparsely Siberian troops, because there's not many here, and they are able to flood, with soldiers very quickly. And within a couple months, this is what the war front looks like. They can't really advance past this. Here as Russia has much better military capabilities than North Korea. North Korea really uses tanks from like the 70s. So, and didn't have the help. Meanwhile, Ukraine, however, declares war on Russia to get their revenge. As Russia basically took out this sliver of Ukraine, and they want their revenge. This causes Russia to be like, oh crap. So Ukraine, because Ukraine wants the land back, and wants to take over a lot of land here, so Ukraine starts to invade Russia very quickly here. Because Russia's forces are over here, this causes Ukraine to be at the gates of Moscow. And basically a peace deal is done. North Korea will own all of this Siberian land. Unfortunately, this series will not have a massive world war, as I don't think anyone wants to be North Korea's ally. Okay, let's just be serious here. And also, they will take over all of this land here. So Ukraine finally but North Korea finally got the first ally, Ukraine. Because North Korea effectively helped them regain the old lands. So Ukraine and North Korea created an alliance. And that's it. What if North Korea created an empire? Goodbye.